The first one from Tikkun Zohar, Tikkun Yud Gimel, Daf Chavtet Amud Aleph, and this is with the Pirush of the Matuk Midvash. Kam Rabbi Elazar va'amar Abba Abba. Rabbi Elazar, the son of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, asked, Father, Hainu Rabbi Shimon, Amai itmar b'yom kadma de Sukkot, v'lakachtem lachem b'yom harishon pri Eitz Hadar. Why does it say on the first day you should take a beautiful fruit, which is the etrog? Halo b'chamisha asar yom l'chodesh Tishrei hu Sukkot. It's on the 15th day of the month is Sukkot of Tishrei, the 15th of Tishrei. Lama karle rishon. So why does the Torah teach us the first? Why is it saying the first day? Amar le Rabbi Shimon Rabbi Elazar. He said to him, Biri, my son, mani krava beyamina natinlan. So you take the weapons, mani krava, the weapons, beyamina, you take it with the right hand. Okay? What is? So he explains, Matum explains, the hainu b'chesed shu yamin. The chesed is the right hand. V'lachen amar bayom harishon ki hachesed nikra yoma dekalil kulu yomi. So the first day, Yom Rishon, why is it the first day? Because chesed is this day. It's all on this day. V'hu Rishon lezayin yemei binyan. It's the first of the 7 days. The first of the seven lower sfirot is also the chesed. Chesed Gvur Tifar Netzachot Yisod, and then Malchut. Lachen b'yom harishon kol hashavua hu shlitat chesed. So the first day of the week and the first day of Sukkot is the domain of chesed. Ube'elen mani krava. And so with these weapons, these weapons, alidei chesed, with chesed. Einon Yisrael Rishim denitzchen dina. This is that the Jewish people are inscribed to succeed in the time of judgment. This time of Tishrei, this time of judgment. And so with these lulav and etrog, they're going to go and this is like calls them weapons. This is how they're going to win. Be successful in this judgment, this time of judgment, this time of war. He calls it. Why? Shemamtikim et hagvurat. He says they sweeten this judgment. They sweeten the gvurat. Mata lamalka. It's a mashal lamelech. It's an analogy to a king. Umelech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is the melech is always remez to Hashem. The havolei dina ukrav b'shavin umin. Hashem, this king has a war with 70 nations. Lefisha shivdu b'Yisrael banav, because they subjugated Bnei Israel, his children. V'lo aviyadin man denatzach dina. So who's going to win in this time of judgment? Because the kitrug is great, the accusation is great. There's many chatayim Rahman al-Litzlan. V'sha'alin le'al melech. So they asked the king, Man natzach dina, who's going to succeed in this time of judgment? He explains, Im Yisrael zachu levatel kocham hakatrugim. Is the Bnei Israel going to succeed to nullify these accusations, which is just like kaviyava, like a war against them? So the king said to them, Amar tistaklun be'ilan derushimin b'mane krav yudayo. Go and see what type of weapons is in their hands. Shenotlin et alulav. What does he explain? Explains the Matuk Midvash. Explains shenotlin et alulav uminav shemsod amshachat chasadim. You take the lulav and all the arba minim, and this is the secret of bringing down chesed. V'tanduon man natzach dina. And that's how you'll know who's going to succeed in this time of judgment. Ki al yedei netilat lulav. So he explains, by taking the lulav, mamtikim kol hagvurot v'zochim badin. You sweeten all the judgment, and you're meritorious in this judgment. You sweeten all the gvurot, and you merit in the judgment. Idami, it says a second explanation. Kushat Rabbi Elazar. The question of Rabbi Elazar was like this: כי הלא ביום אחד לסוכות עומדים כבר זכר ונוקבי פנים בפנים. He explains a little bit more deeper. There's already, on Yom Kippurim, there was a sweetening of the judgment. There's already a yichud. Im ken kol einam hamshachat hachasadim. So drawing down the chasadim, hanase al din nanue lulav. That's this chesed that's brought by shaking the lulav and the arba minim. Lama tzrichim anachnu lamshicham. Why do we have to go and bring this chesed down? It should have been done already by Yom Kippur, by Rosh Hashanah. V'lama lo nase me'elav ki en shematzinu kama hamshachot. Why isn't it done already on its own? As we find many things that are drawn down, the shefa, it's drawn down. It's done on its own. We don't have to do the mitzvah anymore. It's already done on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Amar le Rabbi Shimon said to him, to Rabbi Elazar, Beri, my son, ena chinami. Correct. You're right. We don't need to bring the chasadim more. So Ella Ikar Atam. So the main reason is Shetzivano Kadosh Baruch Hu Al Kiyam Mitzvat Lulav. Why did Hashem command us to bring the four minim, the lulav? Kidei la'arot chibatam shel Yisrael shehem zachu badin. And this is to show the love that Hashem has for the Jewish people, that they were meritorious in this judgment. Okay, so since he explained now so far the lulav and in the four minim and the etrog, he is explained. Now he explains. It says in the pasuk, "Lakachtem lachem b'yom ha'rishon pri etz hadar." You should bring for yourself on the first day of Sukkot a beautiful fruit. The Torah says, which is the etrog. This is the etrog that we bring. The iu remez keneged shchinta. This is a remez for the shchina. Shehid nidmet el liba. This is like a heart. The shchina is an analogy to the heart. The divine presence is an analogy to the heart. Lefisha b'yamim she'achar Yom Kippurim hashchina omedet panim b'panim. Because in the time after Yom Kippur, the shchina is face to face. In other words, there's a time of yichud with Zer Anpin, with the parts of Zer Anpin. In other words, Kud Shabrichu Shchinte. There's a yichud already. Mina chazeh shelo lamata. Okay. So it's the place is the heart. This is the place of this yichud is kaviyachol, the heart. The iu ikra to call evar duguf. What is the heart? It's the main part of all the limbs of the body. Kishar evarim him keneged alulav, because the rest of the limbs is what? So there's the lulav, uminav, in the arba minim v'halev. The heart is keneged etrog. This is the etrog. He continues to explain. The inun, what is this? Tlat hadassim, the three hadassim, the three branches of hadassim, the myrtle branches, keneged chagat, chesed, v'or, tiferet. Okay? This is lulav is keneged yisod. This is all the sfirot he's talking about. It's the whole komash shlema is with these arba minim. Utrei badei arava. In the two branches of the willow of the arava, neged netzach v'hot. So this is like the legs. So it's he explains it's not just the right, the left, the center of the body, and the legs kaviochel, and then the heart, the liba be'emtzeita. The heart is in the middle, neged etrog. Ve'everin sechor le'alev. And all the limbs, it surrounds the heart. This is the etrog. Ubeginda etrog shekneged alev. So therefore, the etrog, which corresponds to the heart, da shchinta. This is the shchina. Shekol havav k'tzavot. All the chesed v'or tiferet netzachot yisod. Sovevimota. They surround the heart. Umashpi'im ba. They bring the shefa down into it. So this is telling us what we're doing when we're bringing the arba minim. We're bringing the shefa into the heart, which is corresponds to shchina, which is the sphere of malchut. Va'achi ukmua mari matnitin. So this is why the Gemara says, the masters of the Mishnah in the Gemara Sukkot daf lamed daled sof amud bet, in the end of amud bet, natla pitmo shel etrog, if the tip of the etrog, the pitom, is removed from the etrog. V'i ala chazazit, if there's on it like blemishes and spots. Pirish kamin ababuot dakot, little like pock marks. Al rubo pasul, if it's on the majority of the etrog, it's pasul. If the pitom is taken, it's pasul. Mefarish atam, so what's the reason? Begin the iu etrog, this etrog, because this is etrog, dami l'shchinta, it's analogous to the shchina. The itmar ba kolach yafe reati umum enbach. You're all beautiful, my beloved. This is in Shir HaShirim, and there's no blemish. There's no blemish. Lachen, therefore, it says Matuk Mikvash, the etrog is possible if it has a mum. Okay, next he explains kapot marim. What is this? The kapot marim, it says in the Torah, this da lulav. Ve'alei et marin, and it says in the Gemara Sukkot of Chavtet Amud Bet says, nifritzu alav, if its branches are spread out, if it's not together, shenit shuma shedra, because it's removed from the main spine of the lulav. Afilim kshurim b'chut, even if it's tied together, ima shedra, the Gemara says it's possible, it's not kosher. Hatam, so what's the reason? Begin the da iu mekatzetz b'netiyot, because it's removed from its the plant is cut. Man de mevarach Allah b'yom kadma de Sukkot, someone who makes a bracha on it on the first day of Sukkot. The bracha is a bracha levatala, he explains. Vigorem pirud v'kitzut b'sfirot elionot. So it's kosher, it has to be kosher. The arba minim have to be kosher. Why? Because it's bringing down this shefa. It's bringing down this abundance. So he's bringing a separation between the sfirot. It's lamala. The whole purpose is bringing lamala lamata, from what's above to bring it below. Begin the iu kshura v'yechuda dekala, because it's tying together. It's unity of all things. Ki alulav hu romez al yesod. This is the lulav. We said again is meramez. It's a hinting to the sphere of yesod. What's the sphere of yesod? Is a mekasher. It ties a miyached kol avav k'tzavot. It ties together all the chesed, gvur, tiferet, netzach. It comes together with the sphere of yesod. This yesod brings together. It's also called v'nikra chai almin. Yesod, the sphere of yesod is called the life of brings the life. The iu lekabel chai chulin de shedram. It's keneged the 18. It corresponds to the 18 nodes of the spine. Amazing. Rotzel Omar means to say shumorara zivug al yedei shemot siatipa me'amoach u'mamshichot derech chut hashedra ad yesod. You bring the seed begins in the mind. It begins in the mochin. It goes through the spine and then it goes through the sexual organ. Begin da, and because of this, ukmua mari matnitit. So the teachers of the Mishnah teach the Midrash Rabbah and Parshat Emor. Ki lulav doma l'shedra. The lulav is similar to a spine. Sheyesh bo chai chuliyot. The spine has 18 nodes. Kineged hayesod. This is also like the idea of the yesod, the sphere of yesod, which is called chai olamim. It brings the life from lamala lamata. So from above to below, it brings the life from above to below. From the mind, the seed begins in the mind and flows through the yesod. V'raza de lulav, and the secret of the lulav, shu keneged yesod, corresponds to the sphere of yesod. Mashakot of tzaddik, it's talking about tzaddik, which is a tzaddik is also the idea of yesod. Kitamar yifrach. The tzaddik, like a palm branch, he grows, he sprouts. Ve'ya le'ad hadat lamshich. So it goes all the way lamala, all the way down. That's why it's so important, Shmirat Habrit Kodesh, to be careful with our thoughts and our actions and everything, especially sexual things. It's very, very important. V'da'iu mashikatuv, and this is what it says. This is what it says. Ki kol b'shamayim v'aretz. Kol, the word kaf lamid, kol, is also called Yisod. It's also earlier in the Tikkun Zohar. V'tirgum onklus, and also what does onklus say in this pasuk? Ki kol b'shamayim v'aretz. This is in Divrei Hayamim. Onklus explains da'achid b'shmai v'ara. It unifies the shamayim of Aretz. What is the tzaddik? Tzaddik we talked about before. Yes, he connects shamayim v'aretz. So this is amazing. Sheyasod mekasheret the tiferet. The yesod, the sphere, connects the tiferet, which is like connected the guf, the body, which is the idea of connecting shamayim with the Aretz, which is malchut. Shamayim with Aretz. Shamayim, which is tiferet, with the earth, which is the sphere of malchut. And you have to shake it 18 times, right? Because it's 3 times in 6 directions, right? 1, 2, 3, right? So it's why do we shake the lulav altogether? 18 movements. We just said it's Chai Olamim is Yisod. So he explains B'shich Sitrin in the 6 directions, B'chol Shisha Tzavot in all 6 directions. The Inun Chotem Mizrach B'Yud Kei Vav V'chulu. So you're shaking it. Why? Because you're bringing the Yud Kei and Vav of the Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei, the Shem Havaya. The Yud Kei and Vav is bringing into the Hey, is bringing into the Malchut. So amazing what we're doing when we're shaking the lulav. Unbelievable. Pirish HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he explains HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kasha Ruach Mizrach Olam. Hashem connects the east part of the world, Begimel Otiot Yud Kei Vav, with the 3 letters Yud Kei Vav. So Yud, Hey, and Vav. If you take those 3 letters and you permute them, so there's 6 altogether. There's 6 possible combinations of Yud, Kei, and Vav. Not just milui, just the Yud Kei Vav. It could be Hey, Yud, and Vav, or it could be, right? So there's possible ways of shuffling it.
Right.
So Hainu Shit Havayot. There's 6 ways of being. What's known as Shisha Tzurufei, Yud Kei, and Vav. With the letter Yud and Hey and Vav, there's 6 possible ways to shuffle it. The Itbon Tamne Sari Atvan. So 6 possibilities of 3 letters. So altogether, 3 times 6 is 18. Vikulu Marizim b'Sefer Yitzira, and the Tikkun Zohar says this is in Sefer Yitzira, Parak Aleph Mishnah Yud Gimel. B'Shit Sitrin, this is 6 directions. This is what it's talking about over there, 6 directions. Bevav Tzirufei, the 6 possible shufflings, permutations of the letters Yud and Hey and Vav. Chatam et Shisha Tzavot. This is the signature of the 6 directions, okay? So each one of these possible permutations, these possible ways of arranging the letter Yud and Hey and Vav, each one of these 6 possibilities it corresponds to a direction. So this is the 6 directions. And there's for tzaddikim, we should be zoche to understand there's kavanot, there's intentions to have. Halavai, we should just have kavanah of the mitzvah, but to know that there's secret.
But you can Vav stands for Chokhmah Bina, and Vav is referring to the Terapim. So when it says it's Mitzaref, that you're going to bring the Shefa, the Hei Acharono is Malchut, that's what he's talking about, to bring all the Shefa and connect it, that's why just Yud Kei Vav. And the Hei Acharono is the one that is Malchut, is just trying to do Shefa, that's why he's doing this time and this way.
Yeah, amazing.
That's what he's
So this is what we're doing. We're doing this mitzvah. We're doing amazing things. What we really should be thinking about. Yeah. And this is the masters of the Mishnah. The Gemara in Sukkot Daf Lamed Zayin Amud Bet 37b. Molech umevi, you bring it out and you bring it back in at Talulav to 4 directions. Laman Dal Ruchat Olam Dilay, to who's the four directions of the world belongs to him, belongs to Hashem. Malo Morid, you bring it up and you bring it down. Laman the Shmai V'ara Dilay, to who belongs to the heaven and the earth. So he explains the Ramish Shesot Nanua Lulav, the shaking of the lulav is Kedei Lamshich HaChasadim, to bring this chesed, which we explained earlier, to make a yichud, to bring a unity between Kodesh Baruch Hu Shchinte. This is the He'achronah, like you're saying. So this is the Bechina, this is the concept of Shamayim ve'aretz. Okay, it's a little bit more.
Shamayim refers to Zampin, and the Ha'aretz refers to Malchut.
Yeah.
So that's what they do.
That's why it's the three letters, Yud, K, and Vav. Like you said, in the last, hey, we're bringing it all down.
And then connecting it.
Connecting it, exactly. That we should have blessings for the year. We should have bring the chesed. That's why it's so important, these mitzvot. It's so deep. It's so deep, the mitzvot. You think you do it, you have to remember how important this is, what the importance of the Jewish people is doing. That we'll see a little more. He's going to explain.
We are doing Pevula Ishamayim. That's what it's saying.
This is the next story from Rabbi Nachman Breslov. It talks about why are we doing this?
Right.
It's also from Tikkun Zohar, Tikkun Yud Gimel.
Right.
Anyway, okay. Tlat Hadassim. There's 3 Hadassim. Yeah. The 3 Hadassim. So we said that's connected Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet. It's like, so what is that? That's the Guf U'Trein Duran. It's like in the Patach Eliyahu. It's the body, Kaviyol, and it's the right and left hand. The Inu L'Kavel Eina. And it's also corresponds to the head. If you go Lamala, it's also, there's a shorsh in the eyes. What is that? That's the Tiferet of the Rosh. He says it's the Vitrei Kanfe Eina. So it's the eye is like the Tiferet of the head, and the 2 eyelids is the Chesed and the Gvura of the head. Okay, Utrei Bade Aravot, and the 2 Aravot. Lekabel Train Shokin, this is connected the Kaviyahal, the feet, the legs, the Netzach Bahad of the body. Lekabel Train Savavan, and this is also going up to the head, it's the 2 lips. This is the Gemara says. Shem Benetzach Bahad Shebarosh, this is the Netzach Bahad of the Rosh. Vikad Inun Kulhu Aguda Chada Belulav. And this is all tied together in a lulav. Shekulam Mem Agudim Belulav. It's all tied together in a lulav. Shu Keneged Yisod, which we said before, it's connecting all of it together. The Iu Neged Shidra, this is the spine. Shesh Bochai Chuliyot, it has 18 segments. Neged Yisod, just like for Yisod, Shnikra Chai Olamim, this is what brings life to the world. Maktiv Amarti Ele Betamar. It says this in Shir Shirim. I will go up like a palm brand, like a palm tree. Tamar is a lulav. Hamekasher, which ties together all the four species. Umilat Ele, this is the Tikkun Zohar explains, is Aleph is etrog, Ein is arava, Lamed is lulav, He is hadas, Kulu itavidu. So that word Ele has the Rashi Tevot of the 4 species. Kulu it avidu dalaminu de merkafta. It makes the 4 species of the chariot of. So this is the chariot of God. As it talks about Yechezkel. Wotzelomar. It means to say hadal mini nasu merkava ladal otiot shem yud ke vavke. So there's 4 species. Keneged the 4 letters of the shem yud ke vavke. V'zeh shekatuv harochev bahon ihu havaya. This pasuk is in okay, so this is, it says Arochav Bahon, this is who rides this chariot. Kaviyachol is the Kodesh Baruch Hu. The Hadas is the Yud. The Arava is the Hey. The Lulav is the Vav. And the Etrog is the last Hey. Okay, this is from the The Vilna Gaon explains this, and he brings it from the Ber Lachai Roy, which is the Darchei Tshuva, the Munkatcher Rav. Okay, there's a little time for a little more.
Maybe on the next segment.
Okay, we can stop here. It's okay.
Very good, very good.
Baruch Adonai L'olam Amen.
Hazak Baruch.
I think it's talking about the regular